like I hit the lotto. Heads are gonna roll like sleepy hollow. Way out of control, oh these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, oh these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, oh these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, oh these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control, oh these heads are gonna.
Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Murray's throw is on target to Likely. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. So likely a 3-and-out on their opening drive. That's not a good omen for a team that's lost 3 straight games.
Too many threes that you're mentioning right there. That's a number they've got to get off of. And the big risk you're running right now is discouragement amongst the ranks. How do you keep them up? How do you keep them motivated? They've got to dial up something to give themselves some confidence.
Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This is Harris. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victor.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. That'll go a has a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over. And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Murray. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Harris to return. A big move that time. 57 yards the official distance. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You look at this Bears defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jennings. That is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up, but obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Throwing on first down, Jennings. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they go. Griggs, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Lions at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
On second down now, Griggs, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now a 2nd and 6. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
After that run for a first down, I don't know that confidence can be much higher for an offense. They're doing exactly what they want to do on this drive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An early decision point here, Charles, maybe one we'll look back on later. They go on 4th and goal, and they punch it in for the touchdown.
We always talk about how football is a game of confidence, and that's how you get it right there. Leave your offense out there and tell them, I believe in you. And they pay it off with 6 points.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing now is Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Murray now to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now an option play on second down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. You talk about this Lions defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a first and goal. Off the option, here's Murray running left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Lions to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jennings. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
To throw on 3rd down. Jennings. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now 2nd and 9. Murray now running right on the option. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself out.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Well, we saw him score on the ground earlier in the ball game. This time, the defense says not so fast.
Yeah, that's good scouting and good awareness, isn't it? Because you always have to be wary of him keeping it himself, especially in this part of the field. Because if he doesn't like what he sees, you know he'll take off and try and go for it himself.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Lions offense set to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The tight end in motion right. They'll run on 1st down. Strickland. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd down and 4. Operating from the gun. Jennings. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
from the gun on third down. Jennings able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 26. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit, because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And they're able to add on to their advantage. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think.
mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Murray now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. second down and 4. Here's Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
We get a look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. To throw on 2nd down, Jennings. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jennings. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 9-yard touchdown there. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and this is now a 1-point game. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. And Detroit back in possession of the football. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he fires one incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3-and-out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now on first down. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now a 2nd and 2. Murray going to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Murray. Oh, look at the catch there by Moore. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw, it's Murray. Touchdown, Bears! Darnell Mooney as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
On first down, it's Barnett, and this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 46, here's second down and 1. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now a first carry for their fullback. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
11 yards for number 11.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Hassan Haskins, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
On 3rd down, Griggs, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll run on first down. Barnett, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Griggs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Griggs, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Strickland, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. With his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That pass complete to Moore. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The quick slant, good for a 1st down, a gain of 12. the gun. Murray. Quick slant. Caught by Moore. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
2 yards to go, second down.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
4 receivers in the formation here for a 3rd and 10.
To throw is Murray. And the pressure gets to him again. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Jennings. Under pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
3rd and 19.
Gun. They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On first down, Griggs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Harris running straight ahead.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Barnett, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jennings. That caught by Trimble. And he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuffed behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with career touchdown number 60. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. More of the motion man right. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. On 2nd down, here's the option. Tough running, but not a ton to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. Shotgun now from Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now run with Haskins. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. Looking to throw. Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Fighting to stop. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was just saying, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And his kick is good. He knocks through his third field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.